Hey guys, what's up? Basketballer here. We are now on this second game of this April 2nd, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the game between Cleveland Cavaliers with the record of 42 and 35, visiting Madison Square Garden, and the New York Knicks displaying a record of 34 and 43. The game will be at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 1 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings first. Okay, so that will have a clue as to how these two have been doing lately. For Cleveland Cavaliers, they are at number 7 in the Eastern Conference, so they're still okay. It's just that, of course, they must be frustrated because they were holding on to that number 6 spot until they got dethroned by Toronto Raptors. For their last 10 games, they have only won 4, and approaching this game, man, the Cavs have been losing back to back. For the New York Knicks, they are at number 12 in the Eastern Conference. For their last 10 games, though, they have actually shown very good, very good moments, and at the same time, they're actually bringing home wins. For their last 10 games, they have actually won 6 times. It's just that approaching this game, they're coming off a loss. On this game, the New York Knicks would have the advantage in terms of the home court. In terms of momentum, though, we got to give it to New York Knicks still. I know they're coming off a loss, but man, out of their last 10 games, they have won 6. In terms of fatigue, just want to make sure. Yep, seems like both teams actually had their rest yesterday, so yeah, we can just skip that part instead. Okay. So I'm looking at the injury list for this one. Let's start with the New York Knicks. This one's a bit longer than usual. So we got Cam Reddish, Derrick Rose, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, Nerlens Noel confirmed out for this game. So that's a total of 5 players out for the Knicks. And Miles McBride is listed as probable. So highly likely he would be suiting up and playing for the Knicks. For their opponent, the Cavs, for the Cavs, they have 5 players out. So that's Sexton, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, Rondo, and Jarrett Allen. So again, 5 players out for the Cavs. And I'm looking at the spread now. It actually opened up with Cleveland -2, but as we speak, it is now at New York -1. All right, now this one's tough. If we will just actually base it on the factors that we have right now, the Knicks are actually showing that they have a better form. I mean, if you can take a look at their last 10 games, the Knicks are actually looking great, man. And not only that, they're being backed up by their home crowd, Madison Square Garden crowd. And for the Cavs, it's not been the same lately for them. When they lost Evan Mobley, it's just so hard for them, man, because they actually build a lot of their offense on their bigs. Now that Mobley is already out, now that Mobley is also out, I mean, when Allen was already out like a few games back, it's just too tough for them. It's just too tough for them. Even though Garland is such a skillful point guard, he actually needs those two to actually run the plays that they used to run when they were actually winning. Of course, he still has Kevin Love. He still has Markkanen. He still has Ed Davis. He helps, but it's just different whenever you have Mobley and whenever you have Jarrett Allen, not only in offense but also in defense. Now in this game, I'm not sure how badly Cleveland wants this game. In terms of the ability, obviously Cleveland Cavaliers can beat the Knicks. I mean, looking at the Knicks, they also have a lot of players out, right? And of course, if we will just base it on paper, and Cleveland Cavaliers are younger. They're actually more skillful as compared to the Knicks. But again, how do they want this game, or how much do they want this game? Because I checked on Cleveland Cavaliers' last game, and that was a loss. That was against the Atlanta Hawks. For me, it seems like actually it's the minutes of their players are being managed. Nobody, and literally nobody, actually went up nobody went up and played more than 30 minutes on that game. So I feel like there's a possibility that they would do the same thing in this one. And for the New York Knicks, I think Tom Thibodeau is actually trying to play his his youngsters, if you know what I mean. They're just he's just leaving them be, trying to see what they can really do, trying to see what kind of combinations he can come up with, and who to keep and who to dispatch, if you know what I'm saying. So this one's really tough, but regarding the home court, regarding the form, regarding the minutes management that I'm seeing, that's being applied on the Cavs players, I'm gonna side with the New York Knicks on this one with the +1. Knicks +1. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.